Ho 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 and Merry Christmas. To celebrate the second best holiday, I decided to take a look at the 19th best event in Terraria of 19. When everyone talks about the best events in Terraria, what comes up? Pumpkin Moon, Solar Eclipse, Old One's Army, maybe even the odd Blood Moon. But no one ever says the Frost Legion, and with good reason. The Frost Legion is not only a forgettable event, it's a bad event. In fact, I'd say it's the worst event in the game. I have evidence to back me up. So, pull up a blanket, some eggnog, and get close to the fire as I tell you about the Frost Legion, the worst event in Terraria. I have 3 main points about this embarrassment of an event: the drops, the variety, and the context. I'll start by looking at the drops. If you ask me, the drops are the main reason to do an event. With the exceptions of the Goblin Army and Celestial event, I only saw an event to get some sweet loot. Let's look at some of these. Martian Madness is a 100% optional event that I do every playthrough. Why is that? Well, the answer is obvious. Look at this loot. One of the best projectile swords, the OG Infinite Flight Mount, a wonderful summon, and the best vanity item in the game. Now, the Pumpkin Moon. Look at all these ranged weapons. They're great. And another projectile sword. Wowie. After seeing this, how does the Frost Legion compare? Snow. The only drop is snow. The extremely plentiful and practically useless block in the tundra. Why? There's no excuse for this. This is an event. It deserves better drops. You can even fight the pirates at the same time you fight these clowns. They have infinitely better drops. So there's already one big red flag about everyone's second favorite Christmas event. So let's move on to the variety. So events can go on for a long time. Curiously good to keep you invested is throwing in a wide selection of enemies to fight. As an example, Solar Eclipse takes 1 day to complete, making it the longest time event of the day. Yet, it manages to keep you engaged through the whole thing, due to having over a dozen different enemies to fight, each of which behave differently, have their own unique drops. So, how about the Frost Legion? Ready. There are 3 enemies. You can sum them all up in one word: stab, shoot, throw. This event is unbelievably repetitive, since you need to beat 140 of these buggers. Does defeating 50 of the same 3 enemies sound fun to you? Because it's not. Unique drops? Nah mate, have some snow. It's just so boring, it's not even structured uniquely. It's just the same format as the Goblin Army and Pirate Invasion, but worse. Well, at least you get something good from fighting it, right? So, after you kill 140 snowmen and get more snow than you'll ever need, something must happen, right? Well, the Frost Legion got that right. Much like the Pirate and Goblin Invasion, you get an NPC after fighting Frost Legion, this time being Santa Claus. Now, Santa is far from being the best NPC in the game. He sells Christmas trees, plus their decor, and not much else. But you still get to have Santa Claus himself in your world, which is always a plus. But that's only one half of the single worst part of this event, the context. That's what you get after beating it. The biggest problem with the Frost Legion is summoning it. I bet a good chunk of people watching this video have never even fought the Frost Legion, because of how stupid it is to summon. To get the angry snow to come attack you, you need a snow globe. And you can only find snow globes inside of presents, which is a truly dreadful decision. This means you can only summon the Frost Legion during Christmas, and let me tell you, Terraria is not a game that should lock an entire event around a season. A couple cosmetics, sure, not an event, no matter how bad the event is. As of 1.4, there is another way to get presents. If you can take down the Frost Moon, the infinitely better Christmas event, enemies will drop presents around your world for 1 in-game day. But this raises another problem. If you can take down one of the hardest events in Terraria that requires you to have beaten Plantera, you're going to steamroll the Snowman Squad. Neither of these are good options. Even if you could fight the Frost Legion at any time, they'd be a laughably bad event, but still better than something like the party. But the seasonal luck or odd progression requirement truly makes this the worst event in Terraria. While the Frost Legion is bad, it's not beyond saving. I believe the event could be improved to be a darn good event, and here's how. First, scrap the seasonal lock. Make the snow globe craftable with, say, glass, wood, and some souls of night and light. Second, add some more enemies. There's code for an exploding snowman in the game's files. That'd be cool to see, along with some more interesting ones. Like maybe a pirate captain-esque snowman who is slow and tanky while doing a lot of damage. A snowman mob boss. Finally, add some more drops. The snow and boulder caps don't cut it. Make snowmen drop their weapons, like being able to get an SMG, a knife, and maybe even upgrade snowball cannon fit for hard mode bosses. Then the event would be right home with the Pirate Invasion. It wouldn't be a laughing stock of an event. Anyways, those are just my ideas. Tell me what you'd do to improve the Legion in the comments, or just something what you thought of the video, as I always appreciate feedback. I want my videos to be the best they can. With all that said, thank you for watching, and have a very Merry Christmas.